What is going on, everybody? We're back. We're back from a cruise. We went on a cruise to, where did we go? Cozumel, Costa Maya, Isla Roatan. It was great. It was really, really nice to get away. We had a great time, feel super refreshed and ready to get back to work. So what I thought we could do to start out today's video is I wanted to share with you 10 things that sold for us on eBay while we were on vacation. Thank you to Callie for being here to list stuff and ship stuff for us while we were gone. Typically before we had a Callie, typically we would put our store in vacation mode and some things would sell, but you know, we would only get 1 or 2 sales. Now when we go away, Callie's still able to help us by, you know, listing stuff and shipping stuff. So while we were gone, we had some good sales, and I'm going to share with you 10 things that sold for us on eBay. First off, we sold a vintage champion Reggie Miller jersey. It was a size medium. I thrifted that one, I believe, like maybe a month ago, and we listed it and it sold within a couple weeks, I believe. Because it was a size medium, it took a bit longer to sell. The larger sizes sell better for us, but even still, that item sold for $70, and I think I paid right around $8 for that from a thrift store. So nice return on that one.
We sold some Doc Martens, really nice condition. Those sold for 87 doll hairs.
And I believe we paid up on them. I think we paid around $20 for them at a thrift store, also a thrift store find. So $20 into 87 bucks. Shipping on those around 12 bucks. So again, $20, sometimes paying up for items at thrift stores is fine, as long as you know you can get a good return on them.
And then another Smashing Pumpkins t-shirt sold. This one's really nice. It's got a heart on the other side, but I went with the back because it's got the nice fonts on there.
And this one sold for $296, almost 300 bucks. Really good buy on that and a great sale. Vintage t-shirts still selling well. We've seen certain ones start to come down in value, but band tees are still selling great for us. Next up is a pair of women's Vibram. I say Vibram now. I used to say Vibram, but someone was like, it's Vibram. So a pair of women's Vibram 5-finger shoes sold for $43. Really good brand. This is one that we always look out for because they sell great for us. And this particular pair came from a wholesale lot that we paid, I think we paid $10 a pair. So $10 into $43, first class mail. They're really light and easy to ship. And like I said, they sell fast. That pair of shoes was listed for 2 days and it sold for 43 bucks.
And this is a vintage t-shirt that I already folded and packed up and forgot to film. It's a Faith No More t-shirt. That's what it looks like. That shirt sold for $130, size extra large. I think it was like 90, what year was that? 94? 92 on that one. But that one sold well, $130. Again, that was from a wholesale vintage t-shirt buyout. I think we paid right around like $70 for that one. So not a, 5 times our money, but we're still able to make decent money, and that was a wholesale purchase, so happy with that. Great sale on this New York Yankees satin jacket. Jackets and winter gear has been selling better for us now that we're getting into the cooler months. So this one sold for $63, and we thrifted this one for $7. So $7 into 63. Did I say 63 or 53? First, 63. $63.49 for this one. Happy with that for sure. So this is a very interesting one, and what I will say is that this jersey took a long time to sell because we had to find the right buyer for it. But it's pretty cool to see a newer jersey, a video game jersey, sell for 45 bucks. Thrifted this one for I think like $3 and it sold for $45. It's Overwatch, which again is a video game. Sometimes you have to keep your knowledge up on what's trendy, what people are actually looking for in the marketplace, and video game stuff is going crazy right now. People love buying video game merch, and this was, one of those times where we took a chance. I didn't really know anything about it. There wasn't really amazing sold comps on it, but I knew that the game was popular, so I took a shot and it sold well. This pair of UGG boots was a garage sale find, paid $10 for them, and they sold for 100 bucks. And they even had like a couple little flaws on them, which we always show the flaws. We always make sure to take good pictures of the items that we sell and show any flaws that are, that the items have. But they still sold for $100. And again, I think it has to do with going into the winter months. People are starting to look for those comfortable,
warm shoes, and that's what Uggs are. So Ugg brand sells well for us throughout the year, but definitely sells better for us going into the winter months. And then the last two items that I'll share with you I actually have right here. So this one you may have seen in one of our recent videos, the estate sale video that we did. We took a random shot on these very strange Air Max Nike pump heel shoes. Yeah, so we put them on eBay, and they did sell on eBay. They sold for $100. We paid $46. No, we paid $48 for them. So again, not a huge profit margin on them, but still we made money on them, and they sold fast. And then lastly, vintage electronics have been selling great for us recently. This is a Panasonic, let me get the model for you, RF-3100. We plugged it in, tested it, make sure that everything was working on it. It's in great condition. Bought it at a thrift store. I want to say I paid, I'll have to go back and look, but I want to say I paid between like $40 and $60 for it, and it sold for $325. So really good sale. Now obviously this is a larger item, so it's going to cost a bit more to ship. I would say maybe around $20 to ship it out, but I'll tell you later in this video how much it does actually cost to ship it. But either way, let's say I paid $60 for it, it sold for $325, 20 bucks to ship, fees on top of that, we're still making a couple $100 on it, which is amazing. So always look out for vintage electronics. So there's some things that sold for us while we were gone. Thanks again, Callie, for managing the business for us while we were gone. So much to do now that we're back. We have a bunch of wholesale shoes to go through. I've got some wholesale Lululemon to go through. There's just a bunch of stuff to do. So yeah, I'm gonna go jump inside and get going. Oh, also one more thing before I forget. So I've been running the new eBay pay-per-click method over the past 3 weeks or something. I want to give you an update on how that's been going. So later on in this video, I'll show you the dashboard, and I'll tell you how much money we've spent on this pay-per-click, or as eBay calls it, promoted listings advanced. So yeah, later on in the video, I'll show you the dashboard, and I'll show you how much money we've made doing that. I have a $750 wholesale lot available, all Lululemon, 29 tops, 40 bottoms, and then there's 5 pieces of Iviana and 3 Patagonia pieces, and then these are free. So I'll throw that up on Instagram in our Instagram story. Works out to just under $10 a piece. I think there's definitely profit in it for someone. So yeah, all good stuff. Lululemon leggings and tops. There's some good Lululemon jackets in here. So yeah, we'll toss it up on our Instagram and see if anybody wants it. Callie?
Hey man.
Tell us about your shipping.
I bubbled it up.
Right.
And like that. And I put it in a box. And then I put in the dimensions and the weight into the eBays, and it told me that it would cost $15.60 to send it UPS.
Nice. So under 20. And this is it here?
Yes, sir.
Put it in a small Home Depot box.
She floating in the middle.
Nice.
Right there.
And I managed to get the Lululemon lot sold. So $750. I'm just waiting on payment. There's like 5 other people behind them though that want the lot. So if they don't pay, it'll definitely sell. Yeah, so $750. We put wholesale stuff on our Instagram all the time, in our Instagram stories. So if you don't follow us on Instagram and you're interested in wholesale, go follow us and make sure to pay attention to the stories. Because like I said, we put stuff in there all the time. And Callie has made up a bunch of shoe boxes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 so far.
11.
Around 23 pairs of shoes in each box, yeah?
Yes.
21 to 25 is what we go for. Yeah, we'll probably get another 3 more, and then these will go out to our students first. And then if there's any left over, same thing, we'll throw them up on Instagram so that other people can get wholesale shoes. We try to price the shoes so that people can at least like double to triple their money after fees and all that stuff. So yeah, good. Wholesale is good. We've been trying more and more to get into good wholesale for other resellers. So it's not just, us getting shoes and listing them ourselves. We try to source larger wholesale buys that come in. We can pay $10,000, $20,000 for large wholesale orders and then break it up into $300 to $500 lots that are more affordable for smaller resellers so that they can start getting their feet wet into wholesale as well. Yeah. Oh, now let's jump over to eBay's promoted listings, advanced promoted listings tool, and I'll show you what those numbers look like. Okay, so I'm in eBay's Seller Hub under Marketing and Advertising Dashboard. That's where you can go to see your promoted listings and your advanced promoted listings, which if you're unfamiliar with what eBay's done, they've basically added an extension to promoted listings that enables you to pay per click. So you're paying a set amount whenever they advertise your listing. If someone clicks on it and they don't buy it, you still pay a set amount. So regular promoted listings, let's say I'm selling this pen and I want to promote it, I can tell eBay, I'll give you an extra 5% if you promote my item and it sells. So when it sells, I pay an extra 5%. With eBay's promoted listings advanced or pay-per-click, now I'm saying promote my listing, and if someone clicks on the listing, whether they buy it or not, I'm paying for that click. So we've been doing promoted listings standard for a long time, for years and years. But now we've been experimenting with this promoted listings advanced, and I'm going to show you the difference. So if I look under promoted listings standard, that's the one where you're paying an extra percentage fee when your item sells. So over the last 31 days, we've had just over 4 million impressions. There's been 8,741 clicks, right? So if it wasn't promoted listings standard, if it was advanced, we would be paying per click, but we're not, because it's still the regular promoted listings. And from those 8,741 clicks, we've sold 58 items for a total of $4,957. So promoted listing standard does work for us. It's an extra $5,000 in sales, and our ad fees from doing that is $286. So it's cost us $286 to gain an additional almost $5,000 in sales. Now, if I change it to promoted listings advanced, here's what that looks like. So we only started this campaign September 22nd. So it's been roughly 3 weeks, and there's been 121,000 impressions. So an impression is it shows up in front of someone. Whether they click on it or not, it shows up on their screen. That's considered an impression. There's been 2,867 clicks. So again, that's someone actually clicking on the listing. And we've had 1 sale. So from those 2,867 clicks that we've paid for, we've had 1 sale. The sale that we got was a good one. It generated $245. It was a vintage Nelson Mandela shirt. $245, great sale. Our click-through rate of 2.37%. Our average CPC, so CPC is cost per click. So they're calling it CPC, Google calls it PPC, pay-per-click. It's the same exact thing. So our cost per click average was 0.06, so 6 cents every time someone sees our listing and clicks on it. So 6 cents. So our ad fees on the 2,867 clicks, our ad fees worked out to $179.40. So under this new eBay promoted listing advanced, or to make it easier, I'm just calling it eBay PPC, eBay pay-per-click. So under this new system, it's cost us $179.40 to make $245 in gross sales. So in my opinion, it's not worth it. It's not worth it for the type of items that we're promoting right now. If we're promoting, if we had 100 of one item new in the box and there was a lot of competition and we could promote that item through pay-per-click, that makes more sense to me than, trying to promote one-off items or trying to sell, single vintage t-shirts and stuff like that. Those type of items, in my opinion, it's better suited to not promote them at all, or use the promoted listing standard option that you only pay that extra percentage fee when the item sells. So what I will say, for most people who watch this channel, most of you guys aren't selling, a bunch of the same item wholesale on eBay. Most of you, I'm assuming, are selling stuff that you find at garage sales or thrift stores or auctions. You're selling one-off items, most of you guys. So in my opinion, pay-per-click, do your experiments yourself, obviously, and we're going to continue to do it and share our results with you. But in my opinion, so far, to spend $179 to only generate $245 gross, it isn't worth it, in my opinion. So yeah, that's the result so far. Hopefully that kind of helps some of you out. And we're gonna keep running it, keep spending the money just to see what happens. We'll try out some different things and try promoting different types of items, but that's our experience with it so far. You're welcome.
Breathe, Ryan.
Hey, also, if you have any experience with eBay's new pay-per-click system, let us know in the comments. What's your experience been? Is there a better way for us to run it to get more sales? We're always learning as well, and this is a brand new thing that eBay put out. So let us know in the comments if you have any suggestions for us. But I think that this is probably the perfect place to end today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, we are back. We're going to be making a bunch more videos, trying out some new stuff, doing some different cool things. So make sure you're subscribed, and if you don't mind, hit the thumbs up button on this video, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys. Bye.